welcome to another episode of Data in Charge. Today we'll be talking about VoltDB plus Claude solving the holy grail of all telcos in the world, so Agentic AI in the customer care at scale. This is of course something what every telco wants to do to solve their customer care issues without real human interaction. My name is Adam Maiher. I'm a Presales Engineer here at VoltActive Data. First, I'd like to do some kind of introduction and the problem statement, what we are trying to solve here. Then go into the architecture overview, how the whole system is designed, how the agents are actually calling our MCP server in Vault to get the real state of the network. And then we'll go into the live demonstration, how the system is working, and just to see how the agents are interacting with specific customer care issue. At the end, we'll have some kind of summary, how all of this fits into the telco solution stack, and how you can try actually this by yourself. So the main issue is of course the costs of solving all of these customer complaints. Based on the reports which you can find on the internet, for the US, for example, it is average $7.16 per call. So if this number can be significantly reduced, then it is quite a huge saving for the telco operator. Some of the telco operators have pretty big call centers, like 700 people, 800 people sitting and getting all of these phones and solving customer issues. This can be related to many different things like technical issues, billing issues, cancellations, service upgrades. Here in the demo which I'll be showing, we have all of this covered. However, we focused mainly on troubleshooting the network issues because it is the source of most events which we are processing in real time inside VoltDB. There are, of course, on the market some solutions which are already doing some kind of AI-assisted customer care solving. But with the new models coming in recently, especially from Claude, they are way more capable than it was before. Also, they are cheaper. So instead of using more expensive models, you can use a smaller model, which is just working better than the ones which were available 1 year or 2 years before. So what is the actual solution? We are using here Claude's Haiku with Vault MCP server, which is getting the information from the database. Concurrently to this, we are receiving network events and billing events related to the customers, and we are storing them into the VoltDB, where you have always the actual state of the network, of the customers, of all the data which you are actually injecting. Resolving one of these tickets, of course, it depends on the complexity, how many operations the agent is doing. But based on my tests, it's around 20-30 cents per the ticket in terms, of course, of the API cost of using Claude Haiku. This is the system architecture. So as I mentioned before, we have VoltDB where we are injecting data using V4SD streaming. This is also our product, where we are mapping it from billing, NMS, other OSS, BSS systems. And this is a place where we have very high scale. So we can have 50,000 events per second, 100,000 events per second, all of them processed in the serializable way. So your network state will always be in the consistent state. Then the AI agents, so this is the solution which we'll be actually visualizing with the UI. It is receiving the customer issue, deciding what kind of MCP tools, actions it needs to do, and then it is calling them one by one, and the UI is showing us what particular actions were done. Okay, so let's jump into the live system demo. Okay, so this is the live view of the system. We are getting live data from the network, and these were some of my earlier tests. And now let's create the custom issue. We'll put it here as high. We'll say my Wi-Fi is not working. And let's submit the request. Now, as you can see, the issue is being processed. And the agent is already checking network. So agent is running all kinds of diagnostics like internet pings, download speed, upload speed, repeater ping, while also checking the historical analysis of the devices, right? Because we are getting them live from the network, and then the agent can also check the historical analysis of the data. Once this is done, it is showing the recommendations, and here is the recommended actions, what needs to be done. So it actually scheduled a technician visit here, and repositioning the devices which are connected to the network, because it's just a physical issue which cannot be solved by changing the Wi-Fi channel or optimizing any other thing related to network itself. Here, of course, we can have some additional actions configured, like issuing the credit for bad service. It is fully configurable within the policies of the agents if this should be allowed or not. Here I was just allowing agents to do more actions that usually you would allow, just to show that they can decide by themselves to give people some reimbursement for the bad service. Here you can see the available MCP tools for the agents. So they are getting exactly all of these required actions which are needed by the customer care agent to actually solve the issue. So you have information about billing details, credits, Wi-Fi diagnostics, device events, and you can see here the MCP tool calls and the sample of queries which were sent to VoltDB. So this is all done automatically by the agent. And in the meantime, of course, we are injecting here around 45,000 events into the database. This is running on my local laptop, but still latency is below 10 milliseconds. And this is a database which we used with 100,000 customers available there. But of course, if you have more Wi-Fi devices connected, then for each customer you have at least 10 devices which are being monitored. So basically you are monitoring like 1 million devices with the live view of the network. This also includes the core network. So it not only gets the events from the CPEs, but also from the core network. So if there are any changes, any outages in the network, the system will already know about it, and it can also be used for AI agent to decide upon. Okay, so that is it from the live demo. Now let's go to the summary. Okay, so key takeaways are that Vault for streaming decisions, V4SD plus VoltDB can deliver technology stack for the solution which is fully ACID compliant. So each transaction has serializable isolation level, and it allows your solution and AI agents to have the view of the network which is always consistent because each transaction is processed in the full ACID way in scale. It is also high scale, designed for the high scale solution. So with very high throughput, like 50,000 transactions per second, 100,000 transactions per second, you can inject data into it with a low latency processing, less than 10 milliseconds is usually our SLA. It is also quite easy to deploy it. You can deploy it on premise, you can deploy in the cloud. And use our V4SD for handling both the stateful and the stateless streaming scenarios. So this is very, very good technology stack which you may use inside your product. For example, this customer care AI solution. You can try it out with our TryVolt for streaming decision. You can go here to voltactivedata.com, get started, and get your hands-on tour to try the product. Or you can just ping me over email on LinkedIn, and I will help you out prepare your use case. Thank you, and see you next time.